Hello everybody, in Standard today we are going to continue my little mini knight series that I've been doing, and this time we're going to be looking at an Azorius list of knights. So I've had a lot of fun with knights and making these knights decks, and this time we're going to be looking to add the best that blue can do. So let's try this deck out and see how it performs, and make sure to stick around at the end of the games where we're going to talk about what's in the deck and how the deck performed. Alright, opponent is going to be going first, and I don't feel comfortable keeping that. I want to make sure I have stuff to be able to play. Let's drop the Disdainful Stroke. I kind of want to have extra marshals. Knight, okay. Because I'm gonna do Farmhand first, and then we'll play the marshals. We got Orzhov a little bit here. Light pause. Okay. Island, Farmhand. Yeah, I want to search. Grab my planes. Now we've got 4. That's great. Okay. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under control, cast it, search your library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to that aura. Different name. Okay, so super enchantments. Okay. Do I need to Ossification that right away? Another island. Can we take another hit? Let's try. Let's try and take another hit from Light Pause. Lord Skitter's Blessing. Remind me what this one does. Beginning of draw step, control. Okay, so okay. The bottom, they've got 2 mana available. I would like to I don't love that. It does frustrate me a little bit. That knight is very good. I like that knight. So let's Ossification, Light Pause. And then let's go play down our knight, and we go no attacks on that one. Okay, let's see what we can do. Spellbook Vendor is not what we like to see. They have an Ossification as well. Man. Opponent's been doing very well. They've been doing and they top it. That's not exactly what you like to see. Lay down arms, okay. I can live with the lay down arms. We've got 2. I kind of want to get rid of that keep guard, honestly. You guys +1/+1. Okay, Marshal. Let's see what we can do. That one and that one. Okay. What can the opponent do now? Okay, yep, Rafine's Guidance. Yep. Now Scry. Please bottom. Sweet, that's a bottom. Okay. Slumbering Keep Guard. Okay. They spent their mana. Okay, let's get rid of the vendor. So that's gonna come in. I'm gonna get rid of the vendor. So Marshal and Knight. You and you hit him for 9. It's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. They get rid of 1. I'm fine with it. What do they get? You've got to be kidding me. 2 or less. They take that. Man, that was a good grab by them. And they get to scry. Bottomed it. Okay. An Ambitious Farmhand. Okay. Farmhand comes in. Let's grab another plains. Take action. Get rid of our plains. Another plains in my hand. I'll play it. Activate the ability. And now... what do you do? Create a food. Okay. Everything's coming in. Eight. They are down to 8. Let's see if we can finish this game off. Let's see if we can finish them off. Next turn we win. Next turn we should win. That's 11. That's still not enough. Lord Skitter's Blessing. That should be it. Beach. We win. Heck yes. Heck yes. That's a win. Knights getting a win. Alright, so we're going first, and I'm going to keep this. We've got a farmhand in our hand, so I'm fine. Keep playing with this. So we'll go beach, and then we'll play the farmhand. And we drew into our wastes, which works. We'll have plenty to do. Go grab that plains. So Lancer comes down next turn. Just Simic right now. So we'll take the turn off. Pass. Security bypass. Okay, so blocked itself. We can't do anything against that. They've got protection. That's what I've gathered from that. It's 2 mana. So yeah, let's lay down arms here. They'll protect it. And then we'll take it. Thank you. You draw a card. I appreciate the work that you did there. So they got another Drake. Alright, so we get an island. I'm gonna play the Strobe-Knight. And then I think I might go here. And personally, I'll attack with Farmhand. What sort of thing you got? I mean, I know that you're gonna have protections. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. What's your ward? 1? Okay. Okay, so what sort of protections are you going to be playing with here? We're way ahead, and if they choose to attack with it, they've got to be able to give it vigilance, which I don't think they're going to be able to because they need white to be able to do that. We're way ahead, and they're in a really tough position here. I think I might just go straight into attacks. It's not lifelink. I'll take no lifelink. Because the Knight will get in. They can block the Lancer. We've got enough on the board to do stuff. They do attack with the Drake. Okay. No blocks. I can eat some blocks. Because I'm sure you've got some sort of protection for the Drake. What are we gonna do here? So we can pump it. We can pump it twice, and that'll take it to a 4/4. And that should be good enough. They've got something with instant speed. I'm gonna attack with all. This doesn't have, yeah, that doesn't have flash. They would need something with flash. And they do. They do have something with flash. Alright. Next to blockers. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll pump. Get you there. Take you down to 2. And I'm going to play another Knight. So now what's the opponent going to do? They've got to have something with lifelink or vigilance. Usually those deal with combat research, okay? Usually those have white. Don't know what the oops is for. Oh, okay, I could see why that would be an oops. Yep, and we're gonna win anyway, so I mean we probably throw down the Knight and just go to town. That's a win. Alright, so we're going first. This is a really slow hand, but we've got 3 lands. Let's go ahead and keep it. We've got 2 Lancers, we've got an Adeline, we've got a Strobe-Knight. I am willing to try this deck. We'll get that beach down. Black. Okay. Sit and wait. Okay. Dread Knight. Go Lancer. Next turn we're going to go Lancer again. Nothing. Another Wastes. So Lancer. I figure you've got to go for the throat. Or a grapple. That's fine. Candy grapple. I'll go another Wastes. Archivist. That's fine. I'm fine with that. So we'll go. I'm gonna go Farmhand. That had no stick. That had no stick to it, which means they've got nothing with instant speed. So do we go Adeline then? Attack with the Lancer. Create a little 1/1. No blocks from them. So we can go Strobe-Knight on this next turn. Troll. Monster. Okay. Okay. Sure. And transform our Farmhand. You. Hit you for 7. That's a big hit, actually. Like, that's a... I mean, I get that they've got stuff to play, but that's a lot of big hits. A Marshal. Yeah, okay. I'm attacking with the Marshal. Do I attack with the Cathar? I'm definitely attacking with the Knight. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just go get him. Double block the Cathar. Okay. What am I blocking with? 4? That's fine. Okay, what are you going to do now? What is your plan now, opponent? We're on a pretty good track. They've got 4 mana, 6 mana, 4 cards in hand. They do have the food token. They haven't conceded yet, which does make me nervous. They do have the cottages. Troublemaker. Okay. How much do the cottages cost? 4. Okay, so they're out of cottages now. What does a Troublemaker do? Oh, perfect. Werefox, I'll take that. I'll take you. I'm gonna tap this down. I can still do that. Okay. Attack in with all of it. The end. Fine. I'll just sacrifice it. You get the moss. You get that back. We should still win. Oh, the food. Never mind. We don't win. We don't win. Not yet. We'll play our waste. Alright, now what's the opponent got? Now what does the opponent got? Still 6 mana, 3 cards in hand. They had the end. Now what do we do? So they should be dead on this next turn. Should be dead on this next turn. I guess we wait and see. Remind me what this one is. Okay, so that's just gonna be, that's on an adventure. Gun drop. Ah. Food. Food. Okay, so they go ahead right away. Gun drop. What do we lose? We lose the Marshal. I don't like that. Knight. Let's go, Knight. Attack with those. I'd rather get rid of the life linker right away. End turn. Opponent survives again. I don't love it. I don't love it. They've got nothing. They play a land. They've got nothing, right? They've got nothing. Pump it. Pump it. Resolve. Enters the battlefield. Create a food token. God, man. It's 2? Dang, they got 2 mana. Yeah, it's my turn. Farmhand, okay? Go get me a plains. I'm gonna play the plains. Yeah, I know, you're gonna eat it. Resolve. How much can I pump this? Please play the virtue. Please play the virtue. If you play the virtue, and now they've got a cottage. How much is a cottage? 4/4. I'm gonna play a Lancer. attack. Attack with you. Attack with you. That's 5. You. And you. Oh, awesome. Yes, please. Is that 7? I just need... Yeah, I understand. I just need to pump it to 4. End turn. Alright, let's see what the opponent draws. Just end it. Let's just end it. They create a food. And now they can play the witch again. They sacrifice it. They can play another witch. You gain the life. -X. 3. You can only go to 3. I'm not gonna spend the mana. Another Lancer. Okay. Get rid of the life linker. They go to 7. Oh my gosh. Eventually they're gonna have something and it's going to tick me off. Ashiok? Frick me, dude. Yep. 2 1/1s. Eiganjo! Oh my gosh. Okay. You and you. Go there. And you. Right? Is that the play? Or do we just go in? No, that's the play. That's the play. Get rid of that thing. Ashiok's down to 1. They can only exile stuff. That's a pretty good +1 though. It's a really good +1. Man, we are so ahead. What did you pick up? Yep, there's the virtue. Man. Lay down arms. Okay. We are at 5. Crap. We got lots. We've got lots of it. Lancer, you, here. Pass. Okay. It's gonna get rid of the Lancer. Crap. Oh, they used the mana already. God, man. How much food can they survive on? Man. How much food can they survive on? What does this give me? 2 or more spells. Okay. Lay down arms. Exile you. This is a huge card to pick up. How much mana can we do? So 2. What do you give me? Just a tap? Flying Vigilance, okay. Next. Okay, +5, 6. I'm confirming that. Give me that. And tap you. This should be game. It should be game. It should be game. What could they possibly have in their hand to be able to help them win this game? What do I have that can stop them? It's got to be a creature. Because it's got to go to the battlefield. This should be game. It should be game. They've got the cottage. We've got 8 2/2s. Okay, they create a food. They've got a cottage. Gosh. Because the Strobe-Knight is 3 mana. We've got 14 mana coming in. We've got 14 mana. Not mana. Why did I say mana? That's so weird. Attack all at you. We've got 14 coming in. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so upset. No way! No way. No way. How in the world? How in the world? It's the wrong choice. 'Cause I'm just gonna kill your bodyguard. Oh my gosh, how in the world do they have just enough? It's incredible. What do you scry? Top and bottom. That's not great. We've got 5 attackers. They've got 3 blockers. They've got a food. Maybe Otawara works. To the face. Maybe we win. Maybe we win now. Maybe we win. I probably should have bounced the bodyguard already. Resolve. Just please. Let us win. Ah! Oh! We won! It's about time. Oh! Hello and welcome back after those games. this deck worked out really well. And if you made it through that last game that we showed, man, props to you. That was a long game, and it was fun for me, and it was just also really annoying for me at the same time. That was a long game, and we did it against Golgari, one of the stronger decks on the ladder right now with Golgari. So it's a big win to be able to go face a Golgari. Man, we had so many chances to win, just so many, and they also just so much food. Man, they gained so much life off of food. That game would have been over so much sooner. But that was awesome. This deck played very well. It played very well. I played a bunch of games, and I definitely was over 75% with this deck. Azorius seems to be the color that does the best outside of the regular mono white so far on the monocolor and the double color ones. So let's quickly talk about what's in the deck. Like I've stated in the past, the white cards are basically the same from all the other decks that we've done so far, and the mono white. If you want to know why they're in the deck, go watch that one. But we'll talk about the blue ones and why we chose the blue ones. So Disdainful Stroke, I have this in here because there's a lot of cards. I just want to make sure that we don't get beat by a big card. That's mostly the reason why I have Disdainful Stroke in here, is so that we didn't get beat by a big card. What I would probably change is to get it just a normal counterspell, because the games that I did end up losing with this deck are ones where we just weren't able to go for the throats, or anything that had the 2 mana to kill our stuff. That was the big one that we had. The play with fires, the lightning strikes. Disdainful Stroke's not going to be able to stop anything when it comes to that. So switching this for a normal counter spell is probably a better idea. And then Marshal of Zhalfir, I think is how it's said. It kind of speaks for itself. Other knights get +1/+1. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Why not have... That's got to be in here, right? It's a lord for our creatures, and it's uncommon. So yeah, we're gonna have this in the deck. Pretty obvious. This card is huge. In this last game, this card was huge against Golgari. I love being able to have this card in the deck. So whenever it enters, we create X 2/2 white and blue knight creature tokens with vigilance. That's huge. That's huge. And then when we flip the invasion and we finish off the invasion, we get a Teferi in there as well. That's also just really good. We get to draw cards. We get to -2, and our knights will get ward, and they'll get stronger. We've got a very good ability to be able to just win games with this Teferi and this invasion. It's fantastic. Absolutely love this card. I'd have more in there if I could, but it is a mythic, and I don't have too many of mythic wild cards and the invasion in my collection. But having more Invasion of New Phyrexias in there is going to be the best thing for this deck. It's awesome. This card is awesome and a huge game winner. And then the last card here for us with the blue cards is Xerex Strobe-Knight. It's a flying vigilance creature. It's 2/2, but that big ability there, because it does have vigilance, we can tap it and create creatures, but that only happens if we cast 2 or more spells on our turn, which can happen pretty easily. We've got a lot of really cheap cards in our deck. It can pair pretty nicely, so we come up with we can either play get the Lancer down and then the Knight, and then we just kind of go off a little bit there, because we're going to be playing a bunch of spells, and we've got a lot of cheap things, so we're going to be playing a whole bunch of spells. So that's the deck in a nutshell for you. Like I said, if you want to see why these white cards are in here, I talk about them in the other decks that I've done, but they pretty much are pretty self-explanatory if you really just look at the cards that we've got in there. But this Azorius Knights deck, it played very well. I did enjoy it. It's one of my more favorite decks of the Knights that I've done, and definitely one of the colors that I'm going to be looking at to continue on with my Knights little mini-series. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you sticking around all the way to the end of this video, and until next time.
I went for the head.